Joy, and welcome to my studio. We're going to be doing these little Valentines frame, and I love these. These are probably my favorite Valentine project. We found the frames at Michael's in their dollar section up front, and they just have this nice neat look. I can't believe they're only $1. Don't ask me how they do it. I also picked up the little stamps at Michael's in the dollar section, stamp section. They said that they have them made just for Michael's, so they order their own, so that's why they can afford to do it at that cost. So all of these different stamps did come from Michael's as well. So the first thing I did is I took the little back of the frame and I opened it up and I pulled out the little piece of paper that was in there, and then I cut the same size of cardstock, and by cardstock I mean a little bit thicker piece of paper that we're going to use. And we're going to move these little stamps out of the way so that you can see what I am doing here. Alright, so once we've made our little size for our frame, we're going to color it. And I'm going to be using some ink, and I'm going to use a pink to accent my frame. And I'm going to use a sponge, and this is not a sea sponge, it's kind of a circle sponge, and you usually find this in your stamp book section. And we're going to get some pink on here. And we're going to sponge the sides of our card. And we're also going to go back and forth, and by going back and forth, it gets the edges really well. And we're doing all the sides. And if you don't want your corners straight, kind of round them out a little bit. We've got all this nice color now. So I'm going to be using my little jar of hearts. Now the only thing I noticed that this wasn't straight like the one was on the front. So kind of adjust to that. So I know that it's going that way a little bit, and that's just one disadvantage to buying the cheaper stamp. But even the good ones sometimes have that problem. That's why the clear ones are nice, but they're not $1. And for a holiday stamp, that's really a good deal. So we want to go this way just a tad. And I'm using black because it's going to show up better. I'm going to put that right down in the middle and just stamp that. And then we have our little jar. I would have liked to scoot him over just a tad, but that's not bad. Now what really sets these off is adding wax to them. Because right now it just looks like a jar and a piece of paper, and that's okay. But we're going to come in and we're going to add some wax to this. And I'm going to use my zero tool, the smallest end. And we're just basically going to drop and pull those tails, and I have piece of fur in there. Drop and pull, and these look puffy, and it just really sets these off. So this is what really makes this a fun project. This is Crayola Crayon. If you're not familiar with this, please visit my website at miriamjoy.com. There is a video on there that shows you the basics of the wax technique, which is Crayola Crayon. And it'll go into a lot of detail and explain it to you. There are a couple of tricks you gotta know. But see how already that's starting to just do that. Now once I have all the little hearts done, I'm also going to come down on the side with this one, and I'm going to pull that little stroke in there. So when we get done, it looks like that guy there. And what I really like about these frames, another thing I like about these frames, is they actually have the plastic in here, so it's kind of neat. You could spray a little bit of varnish on them to help hold the wax into place. So now we're just going to make sure that this fits in here. And also another thing, if you're when you put it in, if it's a little bit crooked, you can cut to adjust to that a little bit where it's not showing. Now the next thing I did is I took some little brads, and I found these at Walmart, and they were in the dollar section. Michael's also has a bunch of fun little things, so anything that's kind of a heart or anything, and I E6000 those on, and I thought that really just set them off. Now we're going to talk about how I did a couple of these others for you real quick. On this guy right here, I took the Happy Valentine's Day and made him my background. But what I did is I did not go straight to my paper. I stamped it a couple times on my piece of paper to get a lighter look. And then I came over it and I just stamped it so that it was a nice kind of background look, so that you don't have a real harsh look, but yet the Happy Valentine's Day shows up. And probably put that one in the middle first and then put the others kind of around it. And then after I did that, I came in with my Valentine's red one, and I stamped him in the middle, just like that, so that you have him. And then I added some little red wax in the corners. And then I came in with my wax liner, and I just took these and made these loops further out and continued on that. I also came in and did the little white flowers and all of these little dots with that, and continued that all the way around to get that look. My little Be Sweet, Be Mine was done the same way. I just came in and lined it, and this was so simple and so quick, and then I lined some lines in the corners, and I couldn't believe how well it stands out. It just really, really makes an ordinary stamp just really, really pop. So it's a lot of fun. Now on these, I found some rhinestone chain. And I did see it recently again, I believe in Walmart. They had the chain, and I just cut that in each section, 4 sections, and E6000 that on. But there's a lot of things you can decorate these with. I thought it would be really cute as well to do one with the heart, and then the key to your heart, put that on there as well. So there's all kinds of fun things. And see, this is the little ladybug. And I want to show you how plain the ladybug is just stamped, and how much the wax just really, really adds to him. And then I also did the background dots as well with that. Now, another fun thing that you could do with the stamps and the stamp pads is at Christmas time we did the Christmas ornaments, and we put down our quick wood. We put our quick wood down and we stamped our color right into it and made ornaments. So you could do that with your Valentine stamps as well, and have all of these really cute Valentine ornaments that you could give people. So that is our little Valentine's frames, and I hope you had as much fun as I did. I really enjoyed these. Please email me at art@miriamjoy.com if you have any questions. You can also visit my website for any of the wax tools, or to see the wax video at miriamjoy.com. There's also a YouTube link to take you over to more fun YouTube videos, where we try to continuously do ones for you to keep you having fun with us and something new to do with the technique. So there is also the Facebook link at Miriam Joy Gourd Creations, where we post something daily. So thank you for joining me today. God bless.